You're awake. How about that? Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name? I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Good Springs. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place. How'd I do? most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay, no sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet. Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room, over by that vigor tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race. Looking good so far. Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try. We'll learn right quick if you get back all your faculties. Look at that. Maybe them bullets done your brain some good. Well, we know your vitals are good, but that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered and a bighorn a dropping. What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions? See if your dogs are still barking. All right. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind. Dog. House. Night. Enemy. Light. Mother. Sometimes when you give tests like this, you learn more than you was hoping for, and I reckon that ain't always the best thing. But I guess maybe it explains a thing or two about your predicament. Okay, now I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say. First one, conflict just ain't in my nature. I ain't given to relying on others for support. I'm always fixin' to be the center of attention. I'm slow to embrace new ideas. I charge in to deal with my problems head on. Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see. Okay. How about this one? Last one. That's all she wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results. See if it all seems right to you. Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head. All right, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out. Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to me now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Never was much my style anyway. Don't mention it. It's what I'm here for. You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up. But try not to get killed anymore. I expect you'll be wanting to go outside after being cooped up for so long, but if you have any questions, I'll answer what I can. Of course. You've been through a lot. Ain't much, but these'll do you right if the pain flares up. You take care now.
Hey, can I talk to you for a second about something? You see, I've been watching you. Scouting you is probably a better term. I guess what I'm saying is that you look very capable in a fight, and we need people like you. I'm with the Freaktier NCR. Here's a brochure. Read the pamphlet and come visit us, north of West Side. Please be discreet. There's a reason we're using pamphlets instead of radio signal. Well, the rest is in the pamphlet. Remember, be quiet about this. Just read the pamphlet. Gotta go, man. Oliver has eyes everywhere. Stay frosty.
Yeah?
Yeah? Yeah? I don't miss the warmth of the Mojave.
Whoa, hold it right there, stranger. State your name and business. Really? Ain't you that courier fella? Hey, Quinn! Ain't that useless jester head in Baker Company calling himself the courier? Has a scar on his dome, too?
Yeah, told everyone he was famous or something. Last time I checked, the only thing he was good at was scrubbing the floors.
So let me guess. You're the real courier? Ah, very funny. So you're the one who destroyed the Enclave, right?
Oh, idiot, that was the chosen one.
It doesn't matter. So, you're here to sign up for a tour of the frontier? Then I hope you are prepared for all of the risks. The frontier is a very unforgiving environment. All right, talk to Lieutenant Gray in the tent. He'll get you sorted.
Yeah?
Yes? Really? Well, I might just hit my daily quota after all. I'm curious. You're obviously not one of these brain-dead grunts, or your typical merc. Why would you want to go to the frontier? Why fight for us? Huh. I figured you'd be interested in the pay, which is 2,000 caps, by the way. Well, I've always thought that a good soldier's an honest soldier. I've heard about squads getting wiped out because some pig-headed sergeant couldn't admit she was wrong. Idiot. Not that I'm speaking from experience or anything. That's just what I've heard. Fire away. Figuratively, that is. Keep in mind that I can only provide information on a need-to-know basis. Aside from freezing weather and a bunch of lunatics trying to carve you into pieces, not much. Just do as you're told. What else? Well, to be clear, we're not really a part of the NCR anymore. We're exiles. We moved to the frontier to get away from the NCR and the Mojave. We chose to make camp in the frontier due to it being a pre-war city, rich with resources that we would like to make good use of. But, as of lately, we have been having trouble with the Legion who managed to organize the locals against us. That would be General Blackthorn. He was the one who led us to the frontier. I've known Blackthorn for quite some time. He's a top-notch tactician, and you'll never find a more dedicated soldier. But more importantly, he cares about his soldiers. He cares about them more than the NCR ever have. His men trust him, enough to follow him into hell. So what do you say, soldier? Ready to give a good old-fashioned ass-kicking to the Frontier and the Legion? I got it. The military life isn't for everyone. The sooner you take care of business there, the sooner you're back to your normal life here. Whatever that may be. If it takes 3 days, then congratulations. You've completed the shortest tour in NCR history. The brass just want this done. The sign-on contract is different from the ones we use for regular enlistees. Look it over. There aren't any clauses about desertion. Just get the job done, get the caps. If you waste our time, we'll waste yours. That's just how it is. So, what do you say, soldier? Ready to do the Frontier NCR proud? Well, a soldier's a soldier. Now that you're working for the Frontier NCR, you're going to need a uniform. Long-term or short-term, brass demands that all troopers be geared with standard NCR equipment. It's supposed to promote order and unity, or some kind of feel-good crap like that. Here, take this. Now, to our next prerogative. Which gun do you prefer? No. A well-rounded weapon, that is. You're all set. Hop onto the back of the transport truck when you're ready for the journey. It'll be a long trip, so be sure to bring all essentials. And remember, there won't be any return trips to the Mojave until your tour is completed.
Yeah?
It's going to be a long trip to the frontier. I suppose I could help pass the time by telling our full story. If you're up for a long story, that is. Well, our story mostly began a few years ago, during Operation Sunburst. It was our mission to take Helios 1 from the Brotherhood of Steel.
This is it, boys. The Tin Men are finally on the defensive. It's hard to see with this fog, but things are looking up for us. You could say looking bright. Get it?
I'm glad your marksmanship is better than your sense of humor, Prof. Maybe we should just send you down there to tell jokes. I give old Elijah 5 minutes till he surrenders.
After fighting for 5 damn long years, if we win this fight, we get to go home. I've been dreaming of this day forever.
Hey, Gray. What are you doing again after all this?
To be honest, I figure I'll be better off just staying in the army. There really isn't anything or anyone for me back home.
Gray, you're batshit crazy. But that's why we love you, man. Isn't Hardcase doing the same thing?
Yep, he's going to stay in the NCR military.
Oh, I'll settle for a comfy bed and not having to fend off rad scorpions every time I get up to take a piss.
I need something besides NCR dog chow?
Oh, hell yeah.
Boys, let me tell you something. I mean, yeah, sleep and food are definitely good. But I got myself a pretty girl back at home. I've been looking forward to this for a real long time now. You know, I think when I get back, I'm gonna ask that girl to marry me. I even bought this here ring for her. So, you know, might as well go for it, know what I mean?
All right, Nomad. Taking the plunge.
Holy shit! That must have cost you a year of salary.
Nomad. You're trading one conscription for another, man. Not me, let me tell you. Too many pretty faces out there for me to just pick one.
Hey, Gray. Can you do me a favor?
What is it?
If something happens to me, could you send this ring to my girl? The address is on my wheel here. I don't trust any of these idiots to do it.
You're going to see her again. Don't worry.
Yeah, but just give me a word, Gray.
If it will ease your mind, pal, you got it. But after this battle, you owe me a beer.
Fair enough.
General, sir.
At ease, gentlemen. Tonight, the Republic will get another victory to celebrate, and you'll all be sent home to your families. Our objective is to seize control of Helios 1 and to capture that bastard Elijah alive. Let me repeat myself. We need him alive. But before we get to it, know this. I would not have traded you for any other company. The last 5 years may have been tough, but together we have brought the Brotherhood of Steel to its knees. As always, I will fight alongside you. We fight together, we die together, and we will win together. This is it, men. Prepare yourselves for combat.
Wait for it.
Gray, the breach team has the interior covered. Get back out there and secure that door.
Gray, there is no easy way to say this. The NCR hospitals and their staff are currently overwhelmed. If they are too injured, you need to put them down. We have too many injured. We don't have the resources to take care of them all. If you find anyone beyond saving, you need to put them out of their misery. I don't like it either, but it's an order, soldier. We just don't have the men and supplies for all of the wounded. You are giving them a merciful death, if it makes the task any easier on your conscience. As for you, General Oliver has promised me this'll be your last fight. After we clean up here, we're to report to Camp McCarran to receive you and your men's discharge papers.
Is there a problem? If you can't order your men to do it, then I will. Do you understand? Remember, your boys are going home after this.
Get it done, Gray. And discreetly.
We did it, Gray. I made it. Those bastards got me good. They're gonna patch me up now, right? War's over. I finally can go home.
You sure about this, Gray?
Absolutely, sir. There is nothing back for me at home.
You don't even like the NCR.
Well, I figured I'll probably learn more under you than herding cattle back up north. Don't worry. I've made up my mind. Besides, sir, who's going to watch your back?
I'm glad you decided to stick around longer. I hope you'll see the NCR isn't all that bad. Hey, you wanna head... This better not be another false alarm.
I think something is really going on.
Hey, Sergeant!
General, sir.
What's all this about?
We have received reports that the Legion is invading east of the Colorado. Fort Haradash has already been lost.
What? No, not already.
The Legion? Aren't they just some primitive tribals?
We need to go see General Oliver. Come with me.
Elias? Is that you? Damn good timing. I need you and your men to reinforce Hoover Dam. We've gotten reports that...
With all due respect, Lee, I'm not here for that. I'm here for my men's discharge papers.
Discharge papers? Ah, yes. You're in charge of the conscripts.
They're soldiers, not conscripts. They fought and died for a cause not of their own. It's time we let them go. You promised them at the conclusion of the Brotherhood of Steel War, they would have earned their freedom. Once I give them their discharge papers, I can lead another detachment to Hoover Dam.
I'm afraid I can't do that. I'm sure you've heard by now. The Legion is trying to push their way into the Mojave. We need every damn soldier we can get to defend Hoover Dam.
Listen here! These men were promised that they would be free. I gave them my word. You gave them your word. How can I look them in the face and promise them death instead of freedom? How the hell can I do that, Lee? We've got to let them go!
I understand how you feel, but we need those men, Elias.
You have others, Lee! Contact the goddamn hub if you have to!
I shouldn't have to tell you that our presence in the Mojave is on the brink of collapse. We lost too much with the war and the Brotherhood. I need your men to immediately reinforce Hoover Dam. That's an order.
I'm through taking orders from you, Lee. I'll take this up with Kimball.
This is Kimball's orders. I've only been relaying it to you. I'm sorry, Elias, but you should be proud. Who would have thought a bunch of ragtag group of conscripts would become such an effective fighting force? You did a damn good job with them.
They should be going home, not off to another goddamn war. They've sacrificed enough.
I understand, but we all have our duties. You can't just abandon them. Where do you think you're going, Blackthorn? We're not finished here. If you walk out on us now, it will be desertion.
What are we going to do now?
Get the men together.
For Hoover Dam, sir?
No, I'm leaving this republic. Let them fight their own battles.
But they'll hunt you down for desertion.
That's why I need to go somewhere far. Far enough that the NCR wouldn't risk coming after me.
What about the rest of the men? Are you going to take them along with you?
They can come if they so choose. I'm not going to force anyone to join me in my desertion. This is something I believe I must do.
You can always count on me to follow your lead, sir. But where exactly are you planning on going?
I know of a place far up north. A very cold and unforgiving place, but mostly untouched by scavengers. It would be an ideal place for us to carve out a frontier for ourselves. I can only hope that this will become the driving force that will one day return to the Republic and set things right.
Gray,
Sir!
this is where you're getting off. I have a new task for you.
Yes, sir.
Quinn, John, you two as well. And you. I heard you're the courier. Have I heard correctly? Everyone seems to think you're the courier. And that's good enough for me. You'll be reporting to Camp Phoenix. I hope you are the legend they say you are, courier.
You wouldn't happen to be the courier of the Mojave. Huh, I thought so. Cough up, hotshot.
You don't look like much. You seem a little short for the legendary courier of the Mojave.
It's over there, hotshot. The courier is the courier. What was it? You were betting 200?
Shit. This ain't fair.
You were the one who made the bet. Plus, you pay me first. I won't tell Mouse about this. You already owe him money.
There is no way this is the courier, man. I'm telling you. I have these special senses. I can feel it in me. No way in hell is this the courier.
Hey, I'm Hardcase, leader of Wolfpack. This asshole here is Hotshot. I'm telling you, this is the courier.
That ain't the courier.
Mind telling me why the hell you signed up for a tour here? Well, honestly, I'm not sure this is the type of adventure you want. The frontier is an unforgiving place. I see enough here to make most people crazy. Ignore me. You already have been through a lot more than these troopers here. How many came back alive after being shot in the head? If anyone is going to make it out of here alive, it's you, courier.
This dude is doggone crazy.
Well, my poor misguided friend here doesn't seem to believe you are the courier. I say you beat his high score in the shooting course to make him believe that you are the courier.
100 bottle caps on this asshole not beating my score. Warming up? There's no such thing as warming up, especially in the frontier. I'll bet 50 caps this punk can't beat my score. No, scratch that. Make it 100.
You don't even have a bottle cap on you. Hey, why don't you meet us at the shooting course? Maybe you can teach Hotshot to put his money where his mouth is. There you are. When you are ready to start the course, place the explosive charge on the door. We'll be observing up top. Any questions before you begin? You will be moving from room to room, neutralizing any enemies that pop out. You receive points for each target you hit, and bonus for headshots, but lose points for shooting good guys. You will also have to dodge flying projectiles, pressure plates, and fake grenades. This is timed, and you will receive a final score at the end of the course. Any further question?
You need to get away. The hunger, it's too strong. Must have flesh. Oh, the look on your face. You must have actually thought I was gonna eat you. Yeah, I know, it was great. Anyway, I'm Freaktier. What do you need? It's because of my freakishly good looks, if you know what I mean. What? Oh no, it's not like that. There are a few bigots here, yeah, but I chose the name myself. It fits me. Later.
It was a valiant effort. Don't worry about it. Not many people can top Hotshot's score. Hell, after a few more tries, you may certainly end up beating his score.
Thank you for the cash, legendary courier. If you want to keep trying, be my guest. You'll never beat my score.
One second. This is hard, Case. Yes. Roger that. Yes, sir. I just got word that you've been assigned to Corporal Henderson's squad. They want you to report to the command hangar immediately. You better hustle up. You will be briefed on the current situation here. I'll see you around. Good luck out there.
Yeah. See you later, asshole.
Hey there.
All right, boys and girls, welcome to the Freaktier. If there's such a thing as hell, this is it. Now, let's get to it. Your first mission is to place landmines on Burnside Bridge.
What? I signed up to fight the Legion.
I didn't say you could talk, Private. Setting up a good defensive perimeter is vital. The best offense is a good defense. With that street mind, the Legion should think twice about using it to attack us. And remember, we're not in the surrendering business. You let one go, he'll come back and kill your buddies. Your squad mates are your brothers and sisters here, and they matter more than those fuckers in red. Once you finish with that, report back to HQ for your next job. If you're worried this is a cakewalk, don't worry. Things are only going to get a whole lot harder from here on out. Corporal Henderson will be your CO for today. You're in his hands now. Good luck out there.
I am Corporal Henderson, and your sorry asses are mine today. Stick close to me, keep your heads down, and you'll be dandy. Our forces will be engaging the Legion at Bravo Point, so with any luck we can plant the mines without being detected and be back in time for chow. Any questions? No? Good. Grab your gear. Meet at the rendezvous. Let's get this show on the road.